Hello Internet, welcome back to Watch with Joe. It is time for another episode of Marvel's Ms. Marvel. Time for episode 2. Let's do a quick recap of where we were, what happened in episode 1. Introductory episode. Just finding out about Kamala and her family and her friends and her obsession with Captain Marvel and the Avengers and being a teenager, which was something it took a while for me to reconnect with because it's been a long time since I watched it, like a teen comedy drama type thing. It's getting in that that right mindset. Just reconnecting with that part of life and putting myself in the right frame of mind. And I did connect with Kamala. I also connect with her parents because I can see that from their point of view. I also you can see the love they have for her, and when they did the Hulk thing, that was really nice. I really liked that, and it's such a that was a lot of what I think parenting is about, is trying to connect with your child. It may not have gone perfectly right because of the character they chose, but it shows how much they love her because they want to be part of her life and things, and I really loved that. Of course, we also saw her gain some powers, and it seems to be through this bracelet, or it's almost like a gauntlet, not a gauntlet, like a bracer type thing. And I have no idea how to explain her powers, like where they've come from, where this bangle came from that her mum seemed to know something about. So I'm completely in the dark about that, but she did. She discovered her powers and used them very quickly with little or no control. We just don't know, and don't know where that's going to go. She also seems to be on the radar of. I can't believe I didn't check this out, but it's the same people who arrested Peter Parker in No Way Home. I've had a theory since then that they are Skrulls, and this is all Secret Invasion stuff, which would link to Captain Marvel, but we'll see. I'm not fully into this series yet. I haven't fully connected with the show yet, but we'll see. I have, like I said in the first episode, I have faith in the MCU to get me into a series or get me into a film. So we'll see what happens in episode 2 and in the future with this series. But it was an okay start, but it's I'm hoping that we get a little bit more in this episode, and I got to try and re-teenage my mind a bit more. But then, we will see. So enough talk, enough chat. Let's get down to the episode. It's episode 2 of Ms. Marvel. What an entrance. This has got to be a fantasy. This has got to be just their imagination.
Thank you. Love you guys. I'm rooting for you. Favorite couple. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Come on.
This has to be imagination. This is imagination, right?
Sorry, wait, what makes you think you have Ant-Man powers?
Because we're both charming and we look a lot younger than we are.
Wait, so that whole thing of her being confident wasn't a fantasy?
Nightlight.
Nightlight?
Which is why I'm gonna have a party on Friday. You know, to celebrate the fragility of life. I mean, I'm not definitely involved with things, but mostly the
Teenagers. Any excuse to have a party.
Yeah, we're so not going to that party.
Well, I'm having a party on Friday. You should come.
Yeah, no, that sounds really fun, actually.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cool. I'll DM you the details.
Yeah.
We should go to that party.
What?
Cute boy equals I have to go to the party. I've been there.
So it looks like your power isn't coming from the bangle. It's coming from within you. Like the
Ooh.
bangle unlocked the superhuman power.
She's not exactly the most graceful yet. I'm sure she'll get there though. I mean, she's already improving.
Kamala Khan, if you're gonna ask something about Avenger Con 2
No,
or
no, no,
something.
no, no. Zoe's having some people over tonight. Bruno and Akia will both be there. And I'll be home by 9. Please, can I go?
Okay. But this time, you see that you come back through the door.
I'm surprised that she was allowed to go to the party. Oh god.
What does that mean?
Damn!
God has willed it.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
On my shirt?
Sorry.
Secondhand embarrassment.
I'm Kamran.
Nakia.
Kamala. I'm Kamala. I'm Kamala.
You can take her for a ride sometime if you want.
Really?
She can't, she failed. Dude. Ow! You backed up into the car, remember?
He's so jealous.
I mean, it's not a surprise you like Bhaskar. It's only SRK's best work. Yeah, I know. Popular opinion says DDLJ.
Oh, dude.
Cigar?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Cool. Seen it. It was great meeting you guys. Miguel, Paul, Nakia, Ryan. See you later.
Why is Brian?
He knows my name's not Brian.
That was so cool.
So, when I first put this on, I was hoping to shut some people up. But I kind of realized I don't really need to prove anything to anybody. Like, when I put this on, I feel like me. Like, I have a purpose.
That's cool. I've just had a thought. He's a new student. He's got a Porsche. He's instantly taken an interest in her. Is he an agent for someone?
What happened to Sana's mother?
Oh, we don't know. She disappeared that night, just like many others did.
Okay. Okay.
Kamala? Somebody grab the Zam Zam.
Kamala, are you okay, beta?
That was super weird.
If it wasn't for slippery when wet, your father and I may never have met.
That was gross. I don't want to know. I'm done.
Do you know what happened to our great grandma? Aisha?
Where did you hear that name?
From Nani. I was talking to her last night and it kind of came up.
That woman brought shame on our entire family. I had to move halfway around the world to forget it.
But, like,
Kamala, you would do best to do the same.
Interesting.
I need to focus.
Right now, she's helping me exercise our right as citizens of this great nation to participate in democracy, to dream of building a better future.
Wonderful.
You wouldn't rob two young women of that future, would you, Uncle? I mean, come on, this is Kamala and me. My daughter,
The guilt!
basically your other
The guilt!
women suffered, fought for this, people died for this. You wouldn't kill our dreams, would you? Vote for nothing. Eid Mubarak.
Yusuf, what are you doing?
And the enhanced individual tried to kill you, right?
She didn't try to kill me. She saved my life.
You and that masked woman look pretty identical. White girl, redhead.
We don't look anything alike. She looks nothing like me.
So you do know what she looks like. What else do you know?
Nothing. I didn't really get a good look at her. I mean, it all happened so fast.
Did she have an accent of any kind? No? Was she Latina? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to say Latinx now, right?
I don't like these people.
Middle Eastern, perhaps? South Asian?
Somebody help me! Please!
This isn't good. Marla. Why does she have the costume? You're gonna have to run.
You good? Yeah.
You should probably get down. You should probably get down. Ha! Superhero landing! You get out of there, girl. That's not good.
Hold right where you are.
Get in.
I don't trust him. Why was he suddenly there?
Kamala, I've been waiting a very long time to meet you.
I'd like you to meet my mom.
Ah! What? Oh wow, that was such a good episode. So that was episode 2 of Ms. Marvel, and I gotta say, enjoyed it. Oh, so much more than episode 1. This was a really good episode. A lot to unpack though. So I was right not to completely trust the cute English guy, because he was lying about who he was, obviously. but it seems that he is connected, the son of her great grandmother, who is still alive. I think that's who that was at the end. We have a little bit of insight into where this powers come from. Obviously, it unlocks something within her, which is interesting. That's all we know, really. Department of Disaster Control, Department of Disaster. I can't remember what it was. That's so annoying that I should really look it up, but I can't really do it now. Featuring heavily and being bastards, like they have been since they first were introduced in Homecoming. Really, I mean, not as much in that first scene, just that they were taking control of clean up after the Battle of New York. But then when we saw them in No Way Home, they were not nice. And in this, again, not nice at all. And I don't. I mean, I am distrusting enough of the of a government agency that it could just be government agency with a lot of power, being, to put it lightly, dicks. But I still have this feeling that there are ulterior motives with this agency, and I keep coming back to Secret War, and that's the anchor that I have for that at the moment. I love the depiction of religion, like I said during the reaction. Proper and respectful depictions of faith are really important, and it's not something we've had enough of as far as Islam is concerned. As far as, to be fair, any religion outside of Christianity does not get a fair depiction in Western media. That is a problem, and I am hopeful that is changing. In this show, it does seem to be very respectful of their faith, and I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's really important. And the sense of community is beautiful, and oh god, I love that. I'd love that. And I think that's what helps when you have showrunners who are in that community and of that faith. They give a much better depiction of what it is, instead of the white Western written stereotype view that we get a lot of the time. Also mentioned some Empire stuff. I'm sorry about getting away with that, but that is something I feel fairly strongly about, and I like that was hinted at this, because it is something that isn't spoken about enough. So yeah, depiction of real history instead of the oppressor's history, which is something which was mentioned as well, is really important. And I like that this is mentioning those things, because and to a certain extent Moon Knight did as well, because it was mentioned about the treasures of Egypt being stolen and they are on display all over the world when they should be in Egypt. As much as I like being able to see the Rosetta Stone in London and things, it shouldn't be in London. It should be in Egypt. And yeah, it's another show that is showing the world as it is instead of the stereotypical Western view, and I'm all for that. I like that she is getting better using the powers, but I also feel like that is unlocking something further in her. Like, it's the more that she uses her powers, the more it grows within her, and that is slightly concerning because we don't know where this powers come from. Really, we don't know enough about it, so it's interesting. There's so much more to learn and unpack, and I think this is gonna build to a really nice link between for future stories that I don't think we've really had recently. Like Moon Knight doesn't really link to anything at the moment. So the last thing we got really was, well, I mean, Hawkeye didn't really link to anything that we know is major coming, like Secret War and stuff like that. It linked to the Echo series, which was announced afterwards, but we don't know what's going to happen with the rest of it. That's fairly open at the moment, it seems. So this is the first, which seems to be very connected to the next story. Like, I think since WandaVision, really, because that was a big connection. We knew that was going to lead Wanda into Doctor Strange. This, because we know it leads into the Marvels, and I'm still getting into Secret Invasion and stuff. It's really interesting. I'm so happy that I enjoyed the second episode much more than the first, because now I'm excited for next week now, which is great. Happy days. Yeah. And that's it for this episode of Watch with Joe. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel so I can keep making this for you, the internet. Tell me what you thought of episode 2 of Ms. Marvel. Where do you see the show going? What are her powers? Where have they come from? I really don't know. I'm fascinated now. I'm absolutely fascinated. I'm hooked. I knew they would. I knew they'd get me. And they hooked me in episode 2. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode.